Have you ever noticed how some sales pitches just seem to fall flat? Like you've got this amazing product or service, but it's not quite clicking with the people you're talking to.
Yeah, definitely.
Well, in today's crazy competitive business world, a one-size-fits-all pitch just doesn't cut it.
Absolutely not.
You've got to be smarter, more targeted, more, laser focused on the individual needs of each stakeholder.
I think that's a great point. And, it's something that we at the sales experts emphasize all the time.
Exactly. And that's what we're diving deep into today, how to tailor your sales pitch to resonate with different stakeholders.
We're going to unlock some serious strategies for sales success.
For sure. And we'll be drawing insights from a fantastic article by Nathan Davis over at the Sales Experts Recruitment website.
It's a goldmine of practical advice.
Absolutely. So let's jump right in now before we even start crafting the perfect pitch. Nathan Davis says there's a crucial first step. What is it?
It's all about knowing your audience, like really understanding who you're talking to before you even open your mouth.
I completely agree. It's about more than just knowing their names and job titles.
Right. You need to get into their heads, figure out what makes them tick, what are their motivations, their pain points, their goals.
Because the CFO, a head of sales, and let's say a junior analyst who'll be using your product every day, they're all going to have different priorities.
Exactly. And if you don't understand those priorities, your pitch is going to miss the mark.
I've seen that happen so many times. A pitch that might excite a sales team could completely fall flat with the finance department if it doesn't address their concerns about ROI.
Precisely. And that's where tailoring your message comes in. Once you've identified your stakeholders and their individual needs, you can start crafting a pitch that speaks directly to them.
So how do we actually do that? How do we move from this generic one-size-fits-all approach to something more personalized?
Well, think of it like this. You wouldn't use the same language or tone when talking to your best friend as you would when presenting to a CEO, right?
Of course not.
It's the same with sales. You need to adapt your approach to fit the person you're speaking with.
I like that analogy.
Yeah.
So, for example, if I'm talking to the CFO, I might emphasize the cost savings and efficiency gains my product offers.
Exactly. While if you're talking to the head of sales, you might focus on how it can boost their team's productivity and help them close more deals.
It's the same product, but you're highlighting the benefits that are most relevant to each individual stakeholder.
Right. And that's what makes your pitch so much more powerful and persuasive.
Now, the sales experts also talk about the importance of addressing potential concerns head on. What do they mean by that?
Well, think about it. Have you ever been in a sales meeting where there's this unspoken elephant in the room? Maybe it's about the cost of implementation or the potential for disruption to existing workflows.
Oh, yeah, all the time.
And if those concerns aren't addressed, they can really sabotage your pitch.
For sure. It's like they're thinking about it the whole time and not really listening to anything else you're saying.
Exactly. So instead of trying to brush those concerns under the rug, the sales experts recommend tackling them head on.
So be proactive about it, anticipate what those concerns might be, and address them directly in your pitch.
Exactly. For example, if you know that the IT department is worried about integration challenges, you can highlight how seamless and easy your product is to implement.
Or if budget is a concern, you can offer flexible payment options or demonstrate the long-term ROI.
Right. It shows that you've really thought about their needs and you're not just trying to make a quick sale.
It builds trust and credibility, which are so crucial in any sales interaction.
Absolutely. Now, in addition to these core strategies, the sales experts also offer some quick, actionable tips that can make a big difference.
Oh, I love quick tips. What are some of their favorites?
Well, one thing they emphasize is the importance of using data and evidence to support your claims.
That makes sense, but isn't all data created equal?
Not necessarily. You need to choose data that's relevant to the specific stakeholder you're talking to.
So, for example, a CFO might be swayed by hard numbers and ROI figures.
Exactly. While a marketing manager might be more interested in data about customer engagement or brand awareness.
So it's about tailoring your data, just like you tailor your message.
Exactly. And the other quick tip they highlight is to stay focused on the features that are most relevant to each stakeholder.
Don't overwhelm them with a laundry list of every single feature your product has.
Exactly. Highlight the ones that directly address their needs and help them achieve their goals.
Keep it concise and relevant.
Precisely. So to sum up what we've learned today from the sales experts, tailoring your sales pitch is all about understanding your audience, customizing your message, and addressing concerns proactively.
And by doing so, you can dramatically increase your chances of sales success.
Absolutely. Now, for our listeners out there, we have a challenge for you.
Ooh, a challenge. I like it.
Think about your next big sales opportunity.
Okay.
For each key stakeholder involved, can you clearly articulate their primary concern and the one benefit that will resonate most with them?
That's a great challenge. It forces you to really put yourself in their shoes and think about what matters most to them.
Exactly. And by doing that simple exercise, you can transform your entire approach to sales.
You'll be speaking their language,
Hmm?
addressing their needs, and ultimately building stronger relationships.
And that's what leads to long-term sales success.
It's not just about closing deals, it's about creating partnerships.
Exactly. And it all starts with understanding your audience.
Well said.
Eh.
So as we wrap up this deep dive into tailoring your sales pitches, I want to leave our listeners with a final thought.
Okay.
What if the key to exponential sales growth isn't about having the slickest presentation or the most persuasive language?
What if it's something else?
What if it's about truly listening to your audience, understanding their needs, and tailoring your approach accordingly?
It's a powerful question and one that every sales leader should be asking themselves.
Because at the end of the day, people want to feel heard and understood.
And when they do, they're much more likely to do business with you.
We hope this deep dive has given you some valuable insights and actionable strategies to boost your sales success. And as the sales experts always say, never stop learning, never stop growing, and never stop striving for excellence.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
Till next time, keep those sales pitches sharp and keep those relationships strong.
See you then.